What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna find out what's in my pack. This is my pack and everything, pretty much everything that's going inside. It's about, I'd say 99% there. A couple little changes maybe, but that's essentially everything that's going in my pack. I don't know the weight yet. Probably it's got to be under 10 pounds for sure. But I'm gonna start with my pack, and I'm gonna pack it as we go, and I'll go through every item and show you what it's like empty and full. So this is the Nashville packs. I think it's called the Cutaway. It's got the running vest style straps. I'm using two CNOC 3/4 liter soft water flasks instead of water bottles, and there's two of them, so that's 1.5 liters right there. I got these little dust guards on there. I guess that counts as a piece of gear. They just pop off so you don't get dust all over your nipples, they're called. I guess I should show you what I'm wearing. This is my start clothing. This is what I'm wearing in the absolute warmest temperature. It's just, I have just a Patagonia mesh hat. I have a moon watch. It just shows the moon phase. It's just a surf watch, regular watch. This is a 100% wool t-shirt, merino wool. And then these are just regular, I think they're Injinji 5-inch running shorts. As far as my shoes, these are Ultras. Yes, I'm starting in white shoes and Injinji toe socks. I have so many pairs of shoes. I didn't want to buy another pair. These are actually road running style shoes. They're not trail runners. For the start of the trail, it'll be fine. They're nice and cushy. So this is my pack. Got some prayer flags. It's completely empty besides my water flasks. And this is a great pack. Highly recommend it. Running vest style, 30 liters. It was expensive. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was 400 bucks. But they customized the length of these pockets to accommodate 3/4 liter instead of the normal pocket length is like a little shorter, and they did that for free. So they're pretty cool, easy to work with. Go to their website, watch other YouTube videos. This pack is it's the pack right now, I think. So I'll start with the first item that's going inside the pack. This is a Polycro bag liner, and you'll notice I have a custom little valve. This is a valve for my sleeping pad that I just taped on, and it doubles as a pack liner and as a way to fill my sleeping pad. So that'll go inside. Just first thing is that always goes inside first. Next up, my sleeping bag. This is a Z-Packs mummy bag. I believe it was the 20 degree. I have customized the heck out of this thing. I cut the hood off. When you unzip it, it acts as a quilt with a foot box. And I removed a bunch of the down out of the bottom section, and I also got rid of part of the zipper, and I shortened it also, and I got rid of like a bunch of weight off this thing. And you can see it's all sewn and taped up with repair tape, and you can see some of the hack job sewing I did. But it is going to work great. It probably weighs a pound. I haven't weighed it, but it's so light. I used to weigh all my stuff. You can see all the holes I made, and I sewed and taped them, so they're pretty fun. They're pretty good. But yeah, it's a mummy bag. It does have a cinch cord, so I can cinch it up around my head still. If I have to, I can still treat it like a mummy bag with a hood. But yeah, super simple, very light. I took most of the down out of the bottom, out of the edges. So like when it's a mummy bag, there's not a lot of down in the bottom. Most of it's up top, and it packs down to near nothing. And it's yeah, it's awesome. The foot box was this like big awful thing before. It had like, I don't know, I cut like two billows worth off. I think I got the long wide size, and so I just realized like I don't need it that long and wide. So most people wouldn't do this, but I didn't want to buy a new one, and this one's fine. I washed it. By the way, I washed this in regular old washer and dryer with Dr. Bronner's. The whole myth of washing your down is totally false, by the way. So I'll then stuff this in the bag liner, and that just gets, trying to show you, that just gets roughly stuffed in, nothing crazy. And then I fold over the polypro liner, and that is the only thing that goes inside there. Unless I'm going through like a crazy rain event, I might put some of my extra clothing in there or something, but for the most part, that's generally how it goes. Next up, sleeping pad. This is a, what's the brand? I forget the name of the brand. Oh no, this is a Nemo, I think. I think this is a Nemo one. I'm not sure, actually. I bought this like a year ago. Yeah, it is a Nemo. Nemo, the regular size. It weighs about a pound. It's not the lightest, but it's quality sleep. Highly needed. So that will get folded up, kind of like butt pad size, and that will get stuffed kind of behind a bit of the sleeping bag and on the back. Just a little bit. Doesn't go all the way down. It can. You could put it in first, and it doesn't really matter. I usually just tuck it behind a little bit. So, and the order of all this will change depending on what's going on the trail. Whatever, sometimes certain things will go in first. This is kind of packing in an ideal situation, okay? So next, I would probably throw in my tent. This is a Z-Packs Ultiplex. Packs down really small, weighs about a pound. That'll go in there. I also have this is a inflatable pillow that's inside here. It's just the inside of like an REI pillow, and then this is a strap cover pillowcase thing that I got from Light AF website. And is it Light AF? I think so. I forget. But anyway, it's like a nice kind of silky pillowcase that straps to my sleeping pad so it stays in place. This is new. I've actually never tried this, so this may get thrown out. I don't know. This I will also stuff kind of behind the down jacket or the down sleeping bag. I don't have a down jacket, by the way. So usually next, I will throw in my rain gear. Sometimes this will get stuffed on the outside pockets. In a normal situation with no rain for a while, it's going to go inside the pack. Z-packs, wind pants. They're rain pants, the Virtus or whatever, but they're like super old. You can see I've patched and sewn the heels, and they're basically wind pants. They soak up water. This is also, this is just an REI brand, kind of light rain jacket. It's more of a wind jacket, but I think they market it as a rain jacket. It's a super lightweight running jacket. I don't really carry rain gear like Gore-Tex or anything. This will keep you semi-dry in light rain, but anything detrimental, any crazy amounts of rain, I use a poncho. And I won't have that poncho until I get to the Sierra. That'll be in my Lone Pine box. But it's just kind of an emergency poncho. And then so these stuff down real easy, and those will just get stuffed in wherever. And then next, we'll start with this is all my clothing, extra clothing, I guess. Right now I'm wearing what I'll wear on the hottest temperatures. And then all of this I will wear as temperatures get colder. I have an extra pair of socks. These are Injinji toe socks, size large. They're the low cut version. These are the Ultra Run Injinji's low cut, size large. And then I have a pair of Alpha socks. These are just like really lightweight. I think they're 60 GSM, super lightweight sleep socks. Then I just have a cotton bandana, white cotton bandana. A lot of the times, what I'll do is I'll put this on like that, and I'll also use it when I run out of wet wipes or something. I'll use it for whatever. This is an Arabian scarf, baklava, I think it's called. It's kind of just it's 100% polyester, and it's super thin. You can see through it. It's super thin and lightweight. Has 1,000 uses. This I would never not carry. When it's super cold in the morning, I'll wear it as a sarong. I use it as a bed sheet mostly at night, or if it's really cold, sometimes I'll switch to a foam pad and not a blow up inflatable, and I'll put this underneath as insulation. But usually I use it as a sheet for my torso. I lay it over my sleeping pad, and it absorbs a bit of moisture while I'm sleeping, and keeps my sleeping pad clean, and kind of feels like you're sleeping on a sheet at home instead of plastic sleeping pad material. So that goes in. And then I have a pair of tights. These are Injinji, just like black, running tights basically. I also have a pair of Alpha pants. These are, I think, Farpoint, I believe is the brand. And yeah, Farpoint. You can see the little, I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, these are the 60 GSM, super light. Most of the time, these will be like sleepwear. But when it's cold, I'll wear those over the tights. This is a customized, also Farpoint 60 GSM hoodie. I made it bigger. I ordered a large and it wasn't big enough. It just felt too tight. I like it a little baggy. And I also added a kangaroo pocket because it didn't come with one. So I sewed my own kangaroo pocket on there. And this is just a really lightweight fleece. And I just added a strip of fleece down the chest to make it wider. And I also added a strip of fleece on the hood to make it bigger, because the hood was like coming up halfway on top of my head. Like, it didn't feel like a hood. It was just too chintzy. So I added a couple inches, and now like it feels like a real hood. And I added my own little stretchy ties so I can cinch it up. I don't carry a beanie. This is my beanie essentially. I'll just use my hat and this, or just this, no hat, no beanie. And this is also really lightweight stuff. You know, Alpha Fleece, it's the new hot thing. So all this on a hot day will just get stuffed in on top of the sleeping bag, wherever. Sometimes certain things go outside the pack, sometimes certain things go inside the pack, but right now I'm just putting it all inside, just to kind of show you what it'll be like. And so that's that. Next is my electronics bag. What I have in here is a battery bank, a couple wall chargers, some headphones, a headlamp. What else is in there? This is my wallet. This is empty. This is a little Z-Packs wallet. That'll get stuff in there. I have a little MP3 player instead of using my phone. Save my battery. And then I have a couple of mics for making videos, a little better sound quality. I have this is a voice recorder. It's just a little USB voice recorder. It holds like hundreds of hours. I don't know, it's a lot of hours. I got a couple of these small block high wattage. These are fast charge. I have 2 of these. I may go down to 1 if I don't need it. Sometimes you want to get in and out of town without sitting at a freaking charger. This is just one of those Nightcore headlamps that I made my own little head strap for. I got rid of the one it came with. Yeah, and then just this I believe is a Nightcore battery bank. Got some stickers on it, so I know it's mine because everyone has the same one. And that's pretty much it. I got a couple USB cords, and then I also have a bag of earbud spare ear thingies. And this is my other. This is a nice one, Anchor. This one's bitchin'. So yeah, all USB-C. Everything's USB-C. My phones. I'm gonna carry 2 phones. The phone I'm using and my current. I have my phone that is actually live, and this case will go on it instead of this case that has my wallet strapped to it. So a couple of things are going to change, but I have a placeholder. This will be on the front of the pack, and also the tripod that this phone is on will also be on my pack, and I'll show you that. So that will usually go inside the pack. Don't really need access to that, like quick access. You know, anytime I'm going for electronics, it's usually in the morning when all my stuff's out anyway, and I get ready for the day. Let's see what else. Oh, this is my Diddy bag. This is just a regular quart size Ziploc. In here is like my emergency kit. I have like a sewing kit, a little emergency whistle, some extra line. I have a repair tape in here. There's a strike all couple matches, some ibuprofen, some Tylenol, and this is a fold up little razor knife. And that's pretty much it. Not much else in there. Dental floss, silk dental floss, microplastic free. I have some, this is, I believe this is foot powder. Oh no, sorry. This is powdered toothpaste. This is foot balm. Every night I massage my feet with a foot balm. It's similar to hand balm. I've filled my own little plastic containers. Each resupply box has one. This is a body / foot powder. If my feet are getting a little funky or if I'm getting a little chafe, foot powder, body powder goes a long way. Little sunscreen stick, don't use this much. Little roll of Leukotape for blisters. This is my bidet. This is a little bidet from Garage Grown Gear. It's a tiny little thing, it just screws on the top of a bottle, or in my case, my water flasks. Cortisone cream, always have this. This is crucial for anything. Bug bites, chafe, blisters, whatever. This stuff is like the use all for any ailment. I got some blister stuff. These are like little pads, they're almost like moleskin, but they're a little flatter. They're not so thick. This is my stove. This will actually go in on a fuel canister permanently, but because I'm flying, I'm not going to carry this with me, or I'm not going to carry fuel canister, so that's just in there for now. Hand sanitizer, tiny little spray hand sanitizer, regular lip balm, sunscreen lip balm. This is a little razor attachment. I broke off the handle of a razor, so a razor will click on there for shaving. Small big lighter, and this is a plastic fuel transfer valve for fuel canisters. It's super light, little plastic version. That's new, and then a pair of earplugs. Okay, that's everything in there. Okay, so that's my Diddy bag. This is actually going in a box. I'm sending my start food to San Diego from Seattle. So all the liquid stuff, I'm just not messing with the airport, and I'm sending most of my start food and this with me, but for the sake of this video, this will just go in next to the electronics, just wherever. Sometimes it gets slop loaded, and that's pretty much everything. You can see it's very compact, and I could do a better job and get this smaller, but I'm just doing a rough one right now for you. This is my food bag. It's just a sleeping bag. This is just not all my start food. This is just what this is what I'm going to take on the plane. It's probably half of my food for the first 4 or 5 days. And so my food will always pretty much go on top of everything else. Sometimes my food bag goes towards the middle of the pack, but generally it's on top. So that's everything that's gonna go inside in a perfect world. And this pack is great because you can strap it here on top, or you can side strap it. and I prefer the side straps. It just makes it more compressed, and it allows if you're gonna put stuff on top, or eventually the bear canister will go here, and I have the straps that go on here for that are in my box. So that's, you can see that's pretty tight, and there's lots of room. I could put a bear canister inside here still if I wanted, but this is obviously not a lot of food, so it'll get a little bigger for our normal resupply, which is about 7 days I'm doing. So that's everything inside, and then we'll start with the main pocket and the side pockets. This pack, the side pockets are connected actually to the main pocket. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but I'm gonna try it out. So on one of the side pockets is this is my cook kit. This is a koozie. Inside here is a pot and a cold soak jar. And what I do is I boil water, and I pour all my food in here, and then I pour my water into there, and I let this cook using my koozie. That way, less dishes. My pot, I can do a shake dish instead of like scrubbing. I usually just shake water in here, and that's enough to get me to the next town for a few days, and then I clean it properly every chance I get to a regular sink. And then this stays clean. All I do is boil water in this and drink tea out of it. So I never really have to worry about dishes. And then the bottom koozie, I made a little indent in the koozie for the pot, so for my lips, so I can drink out of it without spilling and getting liquid in between the koozie and the pot. So that's that. It all fits snug. There's also a spoon in here, it's a bamboo spoon. And that will pretty much most of the time travel like that. My stove will live on my fuel canister, and that will go in the outside pocket as well. This will go on in one of my side pockets that don't have water bottles, so I don't need to worry about that. So that'll go in my side pocket. I have 2 other cold soak jars, and I'll show you what goes in them. Every resupply box will have raw organic honey and grass-fed tallow. So these are in glass, and every resupply box has this. And so I'll transfer this into my cold soak jars and throw away the glass. Hopefully it gets recycled, and then I'll carry these. And these are 100% waterproof. They're cold soak jars from Light AF. I think it's Light AF. I think it's called something else. Sorry, I can't remember the website, but it's they sell like jars. They sell cold soak jars. I don't think it's Light AF. They make packs. I don't know. Whatever. It's just a plastic jar. So these will go. One of them will go in the other side pocket, and the other one will go right on top. So I'll have both my jars here and my cook kit on this side. And then down in the main pocket, I have this is a 1.5 liter CNOC bag, and I have another 3/4 liter soft flask and a Sawyer water filter. So this is my dirty water. So this will I'll never drink out of this directly. I'll always carry this. I'll always scoop with this. And this, obviously, this is going to be, but this filter can go on here, And I may get rid of this one eventually. For now, I'm not sure. I'm playing around with the soft water flask thing. So I may go down to just the 2 on the chest and the CNOC, which will give me enough water carry. I can also put water in my jar, my cold soak jar. So these will just kind of go in the main back pocket, the big part. And then let's see, what do I got? This is a tent pole. I don't use trekking poles. So this is a Z-Pax tent pole for the Altaplex. There's also a bunch of tape wrapped around it, extra Luco tape, and a reusable zip tie. This is one of those that has a little thing so you can open and close it and reuse it. Reusable zip tie. I have a trowel, poop trowel, super lightweight, aluminum. You've probably seen this style. And then I have 6 tent stakes. I have 1 big one and then 5 carbon Z-Pax little ones. And that's enough for the Altaplex. I can get away with less, but generally 6 is what I need. These will all go in the outside pocket, the big one. And stuff kind of will move around. You know, there isn't always like a direct, depending on what's going on. Next, I have my toothbrush. I may end up ditching this holder, but this is a bamboo boar's hair toothbrush, 100% plastic free. And I have like 4 of these along the way in all my resupply boxes, like every other resupply box. Just bamboo little holder, and that'll just go in the big pocket. These are dehydrated wet wipes. I don't use toilet paper, but I will use the bidet, and then sometimes just to dry off, I'll use a dehydrated wet wipe. And these are just regular wet wipes. You just open the package, let it air out. You can do this on trail. You don't have to do it in advance. They dry out quick, especially in the desert, and you just add a little water to each one as you use them. And that just goes in the big pocket. And then down to my little pockets in the front, I have a pair of fold-up sunglasses. These are cool. They break down really small. I also have a pair of fold-up reading glasses. Same idea. Fold up prescription reading glasses. And then I also have an emergency set of reading glasses, and these just kind of clip to your nose. In case I lose or break those, I always have a way to like read tiny writing, and I don't use them for like my phone, but like there are, you know, certain things like reading labels and low light reading. I have my vision is going, so these go in. I'll show you. There's upper pockets on the top of the strap. There's 3 pockets. There's the upper pocket where my hand is. There's the CNOC water flask pocket, and then there's also a phone pocket on the front, and each pocket will get a phone. I have 2 phones with me, one for filming and one for phoning. And then these will go in the top pocket. You can't really see. Those will go in that one, and then these will go in the other one, and these can move around, but they're fragile. So having them in a place, permanent kind of place where they're safe. Like even when I like throw my pack down, because they're at the top, they tend to like stay pretty protected. And I use my pack to sit on a lot. Like I'll put it down and sit on it like a seat all the time. So then the last thing is going to be a phone in each pocket. Filming phone, and then regular cell phone will go in here. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll put little things in here. Sometimes, you know, a chapstick will end up in my pocket or whatever. But for the most part, that's pretty much what that looks like. And then of course there's the top strap. And it came, they sell a little like extra strap. It's a V strap for a bear canister, and that's like an add-on, and I have that in a box that I will send to myself. And Lone Pine is when I get that. You don't need a bear canister until Lone Pine, so you don't need one at Kennedy Meadows. You can hike way past Kennedy Meadows, about a whole day of hiking before you actually are required to get a bear canister. So I am going to wait until Lone Pine, till the absolute last minute, to pick up a bear canister. And I'm not sure, I'll probably just buy one, but you can rent them, you can buy them. I'm still learning this pack. It has 3. I haven't actually used this pack much. I've been wearing it around Seattle a little, and just kind of like testing it a little on little walks and stuff. But I haven't used it on a through hike yet. So I'm still getting to know it. And there's 3 chest straps, and I don't know, my Black Diamond running vest just has like stretchy cord for all this, and I may switch it out. I may just go to stretchy cord that just hooks on instead of having to do clips. But that's essentially it. It's got a waist strap that is not really, doesn't really do anything. It's more of like a waddle strap versus like holding weight. But you can see like it's pretty stout. Like, you would think like with, you know, 20 pounds on your back, the running vest chest strap wouldn't work. But I don't know, I think it's gonna work out. I'm pretty excited about it. They're just so comfortable compared to like a regular backpack. And the thing weighs a pound. Like, I don't know, it seems like it's gonna be good. I'll let you know along the way. But that's essentially it. That's what's in my pack. That is 99% there. Couple little changes, nothing drastic. And thank you for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Looking forward to seeing you on trail if you're hiking this year, 2026. I leave March 31st from Campo, and I fly to San Diego on the 30th. So I'll be taking the bus on the 30th and sleeping at the border and starting early in the morning on the 31st. And my plan is to do the trail in around 100 days. So if you're hiking fast, you're starting around the same time, I hope to see you. If not, follow my channel. You know, I'll keep updates, and I'm gonna do all kinds of videos and share my experience on the trail this year, and looking forward to making videos. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. See you on the trail. Have a good one. Peace.